My name is Kevin Phillips, and I am starting this video or this channel to kind of bring people along the journey of uh, getting a J pouch and um, and being athletic as well. I think one of the things that kind of discouraged me as I've been getting ready to go through this process is there's not a lot of resources out there. There are a lot of support groups, but there's not any for people who are very active. And I myself, I wouldn't say I'm like a great trail runner. I'm just someone who really enjoys it. I love being outside, and I love challenging myself to do different races and things. And one of my goals before I found out I was going to have my colon removed was I wanted to run a 50K at 40. I'm 38 now, 38 now. And so, I actually went for a colonoscopy back in December. Today's February 13th. Back in December, I went for a colonoscopy, and I truly believed in my heart of hearts that I was in remission. Went to that colonoscopy feeling very positive, and afterwards basically was given the unfortunate news that I had some spots of concern that they feared would potentially turn into cancer one day. And really, honestly, I've been diagnosed with this disease since I was 19 years old. It's something that I've lived with. I'm now 38. I've lived with for almost 20 years, and I don't know if I feel fortunate, but I know a lot of people who have had to get J pouches or an ostomy or whatnot, and they literally within a year or two had to have major gastrointestinal surgery to mitigate that disease. And so, living with it for almost 20 years, I'm not saying that those 20 years were great by any stretch of the imagination. I've had my fair share of times in the ER and in the hospital, and having to go get fluids and get blood. I've actually, ever since my colonoscopy in December, it's, my health has kind of taken a nosedive a little bit. And so, when I got that news about having to have this done, I was a little bit down in the dumps. But as I get closer to it, I actually go, today's the 13th of February, I go Monday, the 17th, to have the first of 3 procedures done. And as I get closer, shockingly, the anxiety has kind of died off. One of the things that nobody talks about is like when you decide that you're going to do this thing, like there's kind of a part of me that wished, like when we decided that we were going to do this, that they just would have instantly wheeled me back and just did the thing. Because the lead up is torturous. You're in your own head about it. And I've not slept well. I've not probably been the best partner to my wife during this. I'm very I feel distracted by this whole process. But I give all this background to kind of let you know I want to try to document this. I am in no way someone who has ever video vlogged before, so this could be all over the place and not professional. I'm doing this from my iPhone. I don't have any experience in making videos. I just want to do something to kind of help inspire people, because a lot of the things, not inspire people, but to kind of give people kind of an insight, and whether it's good or bad, I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be. My hope is, the goal for me is, and I'm setting these goals to kind of help get me through this, because I have to have something, a target. I can't just whimsically go through this and just hope it all works out. That's not my mindset. My mindset is, okay, I have a target. I need to go after that target. And so the ultimate goal at the end of this, I have a lot of short-term goals, but the ultimate goal at the end of this is I want to run a 50K at age 40. I kind of look at this as I have a couple years to get there. I'll be I'm basically spending my 38th year on this planet. Doing the hard part, I think, with the surgeries and stuff, and the goal being that I can get out of this, I can recover, and then jump into training. I have a friend of mine that is going to help me after all this is done. He's a physical trainer. He's not a therapist, but he's a trainer. Kind of help get me back to at least where I was before all this took place, and I'm just going to go for it. I have a dream of running some distances that that a lot of people, most people just do a 5K and they're happy. And I've done plenty of those. But I really want to not just run these long trail races, but I want to actually feel like I'm I'm not expecting to win races or anything, but I want to at least feel like I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish in those races. I don't know, you never know. Maybe there's an even crazier distance, but right now, for the time being, 50K is where I want to be. This year was supposed to be, I had goals of finishing out the year running my first half marathon, and then I wanted to kind of up that next year, and then my 40th, when I'm 40, go for the 50K. But anyways, this is what this is. It's not, like I said, it's not going to be anything professional or super, high quality. It's just going to be me documenting going through this, and I hope that this becomes, a resource for people. And I'm honestly, to be honest with you, I'm very scared of surgery. I've never had a major surgery outside of colonoscopy and getting tubes in my ears when I was a kid. I've not had anything. I've never been cut open. I've just never experienced that, and so I'm scared of the pain, the process. I'm scared of how I'm scared of a lot. So it's but I'm just gonna trust the process, trust the surgeon. I have a really good surgeon, Dr. Herman Kessler. If you're someone who's getting ready to or going to inquire about having this procedure done, I'm going to Cleveland Clinic. You know, when I was told that I needed to have this done, I was like, if I'm going to have this done, I'm going to go somewhere where, you know, they do this and they know what they're doing. And so I inquired into Cleveland Clinic, and I ended up, I feel like I kind of won the surgeon lottery. If you don't, and the reason why I said it, look up Herman Kessler at Cleveland Clinic. You will be very impressed with his background, and I am very confident that that's one of the things. Like, I was super scared about doing this, and I met with him, and just his confidence put me at ease instantly. Was I still scared? Yeah, and I'm still scared. But I feel very comfortable putting myself in the hands of Dr. Kessler, and I know that the outcome is going to be good. And like I said, the process, just to kind of explain the process, it'll be 3 surgeries. First surgery will be having my colon removed and a temporary ostomy installed in my stomach. Not looking forward to that. It's pretty gnarly, in my opinion. There's some people that live with them their whole lives, and it's normal and stuff. It kind of weirds me out, but it's okay. It's just temporary. But I'll go in for that surgery on Monday. Spend 3 to 5 days in the hospital, roughly. Come home, recover for 12 weeks, and then after that 12 weeks, I'll go back in for a second surgery, which is more intense, more painful, much longer of a surgery, to construct what they call a J-pouch. And basically they take your lower intestine, they fold it up and sew it to itself to where it creates kind of a J, and then they kind of cut a hole in the bottom of that J and attach it to your rectum, and that acts as like a temporary, or like a, not temporary, but a makeshift colon, really. And so I'll still have the ostomy after that surgery for about 12 weeks, healing. I'll come home and heal from that, and then the final surgery is to reverse the ostomy, and which is supposed to be like the cakewalk in comparison to the other 2 surgeries. And that's when everything's connected up to the J-pouch, and now you're back to your new, not totally normal, but normal-ish bowel movements. And I've heard people have 5 to 8 bowel movements a day, but it's controllable, and that's the part that I'm excited about. One of the things that's always been a torture for me, having this disease, is everywhere I go with my family or I go and do anything, I am constantly in fear of, you know, where the closest bathroom is, and if there's not one, what am I going to do? I used to work at a company where I constantly had to go out in the field. I work in engineering. I constantly have to go out in the field and like field verify stuff, and it was a lot of times it was like these rural communities where there's not even a gas station or a convenience store, and I'm just like, how in the world am I doing? And I literally would just fast before going on those trips and not eat the entire day, and every time I did that, I felt terrible. And it was really bad if I had to go make multiple day visits to these places, because I would just be like wrecked by the end. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean, I kind of went everywhere in this video, but I want to just encourage everybody and with this stuff, and see what happens. Bring you along for the journey, and hopefully, you know, people, if you're in this situation, or if you know somebody that's in this situation, hopefully these videos will be helpful. So, thank you.